Caucus across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the New York Jets. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the New York Jets. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And great field position coming up as he gets this just shy of the 45, out of bounds at the 44.
In the course of a game, we focus on the offense and the defense, and we give lip service to the special teams. It's way bigger than that. The third phase of any football team, and special teams provided the spark to begin this game.
They start the drive with Cook. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Allen. Got it complete to Khalil Shakir. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 34.
What my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
Here's Allen to throw it. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Allen now looks to throw. And his throw here is incomplete. This defense for the Jets, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Allen. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And the Bills' opening drive yields 3. Well, they had the solid field position there to start the opening drive and didn't have to really move it too far to be in range and take the 3-0 lead.
And a lot of times I think that even I look at this a little bit negatively because of where they started with the field position. Hey, they still got 3 points out of this drive. Got a little momentum going, got things set up for the rest of the ball game. Take the 3, be happy, and move on.
Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go. Go.
They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
And he'll push forward for a couple to the 34. You look at this Buffalo defense. Right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
And for all the routes to keep an eye on in this one, they've got to find a way to take away the crossing routes. Those are the ones that when a receiver catches it on the run, those can really hurt a defense.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Here we go, Slide. Slide. Slide.
Fields now to throw. That is caught. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the first down there, help them relax a little bit.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Here we go, Slide. Hey, Monday. 319, right.
Back to throw. Fields. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That winds up pushing it back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. So a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17.
Don't jump. Ready? 19 wins. Here we go. All right.
Out of the gun, Fields. Now he'll tuck this and run. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
They're on 24-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Throwing now is Allen. Completes to Shakir once again. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Right back to him for 10 more and a 1st. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, go to zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 5. To the air, Allen. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 22-yard line. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo 1st.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
1st down, here's the run with Clark. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Allen going to throw. Has his man, it's Shakir. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and
3. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
56, half 85.
Here's Allen. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills are able to widen their advantage. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
31-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top two teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go.
Here we go, son.
To throw is Fields. He'll get this complete to the rookie first-round pick. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
Here we go. 19 windy, 19 windy. Here we go. No mas, no mas.
From the gun, here's Fields. He gets it underneath to Hall. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Turn ball, son.
Here's Fields. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Now Fields. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Here we go.
A shotgun snap, Fields. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Fields. To the right side and intercepted. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Okay, partner. No surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Down to the 10. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Khalil Shakir, 70 yards. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play. And just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Here we go.
It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
2nd and 10.
Hey, Ken. Here we go. Green 19, that's hot.
Now it's Fields. Wide open receiver complete. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 31-yard line.
That's good for a Jets.
You got a
First down.
base. Why not?
First
Here we
and
go.
10 at the 31-yard line.
No mas. Right.
Off play action, Fields. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Adonai Mitchell, 30 yards. And the Jets are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. This is Jimmy Horn Jr. to return it. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have, and think back to our meeting with the head coach, and we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we?
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the Jets are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Don't jump. Ready? Blue 58, blue 58, start. All right.
Here's Fields. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Ed Oliver, that time the one to get in there and bring him down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Hey,
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down.
Here we go. Go.
Operating from the gun, Fields. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Here we go, Scott. Chips, 319, just that.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get it, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Extend. 222, 222. Delta. Is that all right?
Looking to throw. Fields. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Now Fields going to run. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Jets have got it back to within a score. Extra point by York is up and good. And it leads down to a field goal at 17-14. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Horn going to bring it out of the end zone. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing
all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Khalil Shakir, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Bills will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Bills 24, Jets 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Here we go. West right six. Blue 58, blue 58. Go.
Operating from the gun, Fields. This pass out wide to Hall. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
319 just cut. Hey, Ken. Hey, Ken. Justin.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Now Fields going to run. There's Hall bringing in another one. All that for a 2-yard gain, second down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. This is 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Easy. Tonight.
They'll look to throw again. Now Fields going to run. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with it.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Monday. 319 just cut. Chip slant.
Fields throwing again. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Maxwell Hairston. And the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 33. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one, and they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception, trying a little bit too hard.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here, 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning them into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He dumps this one off here to Hall. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. On the gain of 3 on the play. And it's second down.
Here we go.
Fields now to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Here we go. Go.
A final shot before the break. Fields. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
26-yard line.
York offense taking over for their next possession. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Good.
Back to throw. Fields. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Out of the gun, Fields. And that is incomplete.
Well, if they have any designs of getting back into this football game in the second half, they're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were on this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Now it's Horn. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. They'll try the middle with Cook. Taken down at the 47-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
2nd down and 8. Here's Allen to throw it. Shakir hauls it in. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Khalil Shakir, 47 yards. And the Bills are able to stretch out their lead.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
6-yard line. A gain of 9.
Here we go.
Brings up 2nd and
Hey,
1.
blue 58, blue 58. Sit down. Angel. Right.
To throw again on 2nd down. Fields. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he did not reel it in.
And this is a situation where as a head coach you're just saying, what else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here's a big play that goes by the wayside.
He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. And unable to connect. Incomplete. But give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Green 19, green 19. West side's it. Right.
They snap it to Fields. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Jets 14.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Alpha. Here we go. You good. 19 instruction. Hey, never mind. Monday. Right.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets them a 1st down.
That's good for Jets. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Green 19, Jets. EQ. Go.
Back to throw. Fields. This short throw caught by Goddard. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
2nd and a yard at the 35-yard line.
Here we go. Alpha. Blue 58, blue. Tonight.
Looking to throw. Fields. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
Here we go.
Operating from the gun. Fields. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Jets are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. The touchdown all set up by the big play 1 snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? That's you create it with a play like that. And you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
New York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Good-looking return set up here. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
They're on the 32-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. No matter what the defense throws at them, they feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 2. Allen now looks to throw. This one complete to Coleman. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one.
It's a gain of 8. And the Bills.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
48-yard line.
Cook up the gut. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Now 2nd and 9. Now Allen. Now he's going to step up and run. He's able to get it to Coleman. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 36. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him done.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Now he'll tuck this and run. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And the Bills are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run with Cook. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. 46 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a play to applaud because these RPOs, things happen so quickly. And that ball's out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him as the ball arrived at the receiver. Big-time read, big-time play.
Allen now on 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Jimmy Horn Jr., a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be second down.
Gain of a yard brings up second and 9 at the 30-yard line.
From the gun, here's Fields. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
319. Up.
Here's Fields. Now he's going to step up and run. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
This one complete down the field to Goddard. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Dallas Goedert, 50 yards. And the Jets get a bit closer. So the Jet offense staying on the field. They're going to go for 2. Fields trying to throw for it. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. Caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. New York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. He's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch, not much yardage afterwards.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll run it. Here's Cole. And he's going to have a Bills first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball. You often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. 58 yards rushing for him now to this point. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They're in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Allen. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he is going to lose lose yardage here. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Allen from the gun on 3rd down. And this one is incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level. It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ball game. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. To throw is Fields. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Here we go, son. Right.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Adonai Mitchell with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So the Jet offense staying on the field. They're going to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. Now Fields going to run. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Jets 34.
New York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
And he stopped immediately there.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Jets are going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. To throw, it's Allen. And he is caught. There he goes again. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Khalil Shakir, 72 yards. And the Bills have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. goes extra point, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Jets 34.
Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
331. Right.
And one last throw here for Fields. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Buffalo, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, the